All right. Okay. So this is the Doomed Sorcerer run. We're just screwing around tonight. We are. This is not. This has this has nothing to do with anything. It is just a test. Um, we had a couple brief discussions in the comments about being in a rut with the sorcerer because I'm always picking. I pick the same three spells: Fairy Blast, Transform, Melt into Mist. Obviously, that's the way to go with a sorcerer. I think everybody does it. I think everybody knows it. So I was thinking, well, one of the problems with the sorcerer is his good spells are so good; they are literally the obvious answer. Um, and so the question is, can you play a sorcerer without those spells? So I've been tweaking. I did add some spells, and the funny part is I did not actually utilize them in the game. So they must suck. But what I did do is I tweaked the summon elemental, and I tweaked summon animal on type 2. And the reason is I hate all the summons. Now the summons are additions um, from various folks. No. Uh, and I think, and they all suffer from, the problem that they're only useful in certain situations if you get the absolute correct roll. And so you would never take that as a combat spell. You would always take something else, right? So the idea is, can you make a summon a combat spell? And so the addition here, you can sort of see it. Now, mind you, Earth is now a type 1. And so to kill a Tremendous, you're going to need roll a 2 or a 1. Everything else is heavy only. But even the 6 roll at least is serviceable, the air elemental. And then this 5 is sort of interesting. 3 smoke elementals appear, and they can't attack, but they can defend for you. And so the changes I made to summons in general were, when they go off, they immediately draw things off of anyone's sheet that you need them to draw off of. So if I have 3 guys on my sheet and I cast Smoke Elemental, I immediately can take them off my sheet and move them to the Smoke Elemental sheets. In addition, if you roll a 3, you can pick anything from a 3, 4, 5, or 6. If you roll a 1, you can pick anything on the chart. So again, you can sort of tailor your elemental to the situation if you roll well. So if, let's say you are fighting goblins, and let's say you have 3 of them on your sheet because you have a couple hirelings, and you roll a 1. Well, the answer is that's great. You're still going to die because you still have a bunch of goblins on your sheet, but you could pick smoke and get rid of those goblins on your sheet, even though that smoke elemental is not going to do the damage for you. He serves the purpose he needs to serve. I did the similar thing, if you'd look real quick, with the animal summon. And I increased the wolves to 2 wolves. So you actually get 2 wolves if you roll wolf. The type 6 is the squirrel, and that sucks, but it's the squirrel, so be it. Type 5 is 2 wolves. 3 and the 4 are sort of utilities, so you can bat, back, and fly. The serpent walks the woods, and you can ride it. And then the bear and the basilisk. And I don't think that these are necessarily that great. I still don't 1,000% know how to take them. But if I am the druid, I might take this because I might cast it at night just to see if I get a 3 or 4, then I'm walking the woods. I was thinking of adding a couple more utility bits to the animal one as sort of thematic. Maybe the squirrel or the wolf or whatever, shows you a path or passage or something like that. Might be overkill, might not. Nonetheless, so I've sort of tweaked the summons. But I'm not here to talk about the druid. I'm here to talk about the Doomed Sorcerer. And the Doomed Sorcerer is taking Summon Elemental to see if we can't actually utilize this in fights. I'm going to take Lightning Bolt. That is the one nod to the old awesome Sorcerer. I figure we might as well have one attack. And then World Fades. So here's my strategy. I'm going to cast World Fades. And then every time I walk into anything with purple, I am going to enchant it. And then I am going to ambush Archer the shit out of everything with my Lightning Bolt and my Elemental being able to roll another hide every time. So I don't have any illusions this is going to work, but let's see if this works. We got to stay around mountain clearings because, again, our Lightning Bolt's only mountain clearings. I am going to hire because, again, the goal is to have nothing on my sheet. So I think we're going to try to hire the rogues first couple days. Then we're going to try to get to the borderland. And from there, I think the goal would be to get to the... I mean, the main problem I have is, strangely enough, I think I'm going to get to the crag and the cliff. There you go. Those are my two goals, crag and cliff. Borderland, crag, cliff. We're going to start there. So let's see if we... I did add a couple other spells to type 6 and a couple spells to type 4. I don't know that they're necessarily appropriate at the moment, though, so I just left them as is. So I'm going to draw cards for our guy. Gift exchange. Windfall, we get $5. And rescue. I like rescue. Gift exchange, a little dicey because we need to get the Lancers, the company, etc. Well, just the company here. We're going to spend a day or two here. So I might keep them all. I think I'm going to keep them all. I think we keep all these. So let me write them down here. So gift exchange, windfall, which we won't have for long, and rescue. Rescue is good because you can sort of tailor it to your capabilities. Now let's do the events. So the Doomed Sorcerer lost his fiery mojo. Circus is in town. The King's soldiers and the cook. Where's the cook? That's a good question, actually. Where is the damn cook? So I do need to get my stuff out. MR events. There we go, right there. Search the deck. We've got a cook somewhere. King's soldiers is going to last for a little bit, and the circus. Let's get the circus out. So there you go. So we got these two. I have not looked at the quests yet. The cook is at a dwelling, so let's put the cook at a dwelling. The cook is at dwelling 5. It looks like the large campfire. So we're going to put the cook. He's an extra rest phase for $6. And that was super useful. And I think it'd be super useful for the sorcerer. And drinking hot lemon water. I have totally lost it here. So we have the circus and King's soldiers for weeks 1 and 2. And so if you remember, so there you go. If I want to kill the rogues, now's the time, because the King's soldiers put a bounty on the rogue's head, effectively. So, King's soldiers, Bashkar, Lancers, Woodfolk, or rogues. Turn in a weapon or a piece of armor, hand in a treasure, kill those guys. Good question. Good darn question. I would love to hire a couple of those guys, unfortunately, because I would love to hire a couple of those guys because I could use the bodies with the strategy I have. There's no get out of jail free card. There's a get out of jail if you can disperse the enemies to your friends, which means I need friends. Having said that, keep in mind it's worth a point to nuke these sons of bitches day one and get out of dodge with the caveat that we can't melt into mist. Oh, so let's not do that right away. So let's write day one. No, we don't have cameras. Well, that's an issue too. So let's set up, that's camera 5. Here's camera. I should almost get more top down. I almost feel like this is a little too tilted to start. There's camera 1. Make that camera 2. And here will be camera 6. And we also saved camera 5. Well, that didn't help. Let's save camera 5. Okay. So here we go. We're going to write day 1. I think day 1, I am going to hide. I am going to trade. I'm going to hire. That's how I'm going to start. So let's get day 1 done here. I'm hoping to roll a 1, actually, get the company in town. But it's a 4, so it's going to be Lancers and at the small campfire. Well, guess what? I'm not going to be there today. So, oops, I just deleted a die. Let me pull that over here. Oopsie. Okay. We're going to hide first thing right now. So let's hide. And 1. So we double 1, so we are hidden. Don't need those right now. I'm sure I will regret that in the future. Oops, geez, oh man. Try that again, Skippy. Let's flip these. Withered Claw and Map of Lost City. Totally useless. We're going to roll for the Map of the Lost City on the neutral table. Trouble. So there you go. They're unfriendly now. And they're going to block me. So there's my day, and I don't get to hire. And no one appears. So day 1 is a bust for the sorcerer. I think what we're going to do, we're going to hide and then hire. Hope to get our hire done and then get out of dodge. I am going to cast, though, end of day 1, just because we are going to cast World Fades. And so we now have World Fades permanent, as long as we have purple magic. Again, it's no melt into mist, my friends. And we get a 1, so the company will show. I like that a lot. So we're going to hide. And we do. Then we're going to hire 3 times. Oops, I don't know, what the hell did we do with... I am deleting all kinds of stuff. Let me increase the size of these dice. They'll become a new hire dice. And here are my normal dice down here. Okay, so they're neutral. We do still need a 3, 2, or 1. So we have 3 phases to get a 3, 2, or 1. That's a miss. That's a miss. Come on. There we go. It's a 2. Price times 3. We'll take it. So we start with 10 gold, and then price times 3, I should say. We're going to get that. And that's Rogue 7. He is going to leave us on day 16. So I will take Rogue 7. And it's not quite... I wish I could have gotten 2 of these guys, maybe. But we'll stick with one for now. See if we can't make good on this. And what's going to happen now is the company is going to arrive. And that's fine. I'm going to spend one more day here, but not the whole day. So I am going to trade with the company. And let's see where we can get to. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty far out here. So I think I'm going to trade. I think I'm going to hide, and I think I'm going to move to the woods. So we do have to stay hidden. That's the one problem with this strategy, right, is that we don't get the melt into mist swagger confidence. 3. So all the things that can show up in the woods can show up. Let's trade with the company to see what they have. I am particularly looking for something that has purple magic in it. Phantom Glass and Draft of Speed. We will roll on the glass. We are friendly with the company. And we get a 3. Price times 2. I still not going to buy it, right? With only $7, can't quite do it. So we're going to go to here, and are we hidden is the question. And we are. And we get the small campfire. So the small camp appears here in our clearing, actually. I don't think the patrols show up in the small. No, they don't. So no one shows up at the small campfire. The Bashkars can. The Lancers can. We like both of those gods. So that's actually not a bad spot for us. But we've got to get out of Dodge. Like, we've got to move here. So 4, 5, or 6. We do want to enchant this tile if possible. So what I'm going to do is for day 4, I'm going to rest for my day. I'm going to move, and I am going to hide. So I'm going to hide, move, and move to the borderland. And there you go. So day 4, we're moving out with our buddy. It's a 4, so we could pop trolls. I don't like trolls. They're rough to kill. And I can't do jack with them unless I'm in a mountain clearing. Oh, we didn't roll where the circus was. Well, that was dumb of us. Let's do that also here. The circus is in town. One, circus is in cliff 3. So all the more reason to get to the cliff. We are going to move here. We are going to roll these dice. We are hidden, and we have rested this chick. And what is in the Borderlands, I might ask? Dank and... oh my, something that we don't know where it is. Flip that bad boy. Howl. So Howl 4 and Dank. So not the best. We're hidden, by the way. Not the best for us. No good stuff. No excitement. Dank is going to bring the serpents. And those serpents are non-trivial. My guy can't kill them. I don't think we can run. We can't run from them either. So that's a bummer. We would indeed have to cast. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I am going to hide. I'm going to spell X. spell. I'm going to move to 3. And I'm going to rest. I am going to enchant the tile so that if I happen to have to go into the cave, so 2 serpents are going to appear. God damn it. Okay. So we're going to move here. Are we hidden? First thing is first. Are we hidden? That's the important role here. We are hidden. Well, thank goodness for that. So we're here. We're hidden. We're going to spell X and spell. I'm going to fatigue that to enchant the tile. That doesn't help me in this particular clearing that I'm in. But that's okay. And then I'm going to rest. I'm going to drag that guy back. I think pairing, it shows you how much I forget nowadays. Somebody look up real quick. Activities. That's not helpful. Nope, it is not helpful. Activities. Enchant. 47. Formerly spell. Still call it spell, by the way. By the way, I still call it spell. Magic chip must be supplied with color magic. So the color magic fatigues, but not the other chits. So, actually, I'm going to leave that fatigued. This is going to go, and then I'm going to pull this one. And that flips this tile. And then as soon as that happens, these 2 yutzes appear. So the nice thing is, I have a lot of chances to get something which will kill these heavies. I have some chances to get stuff that will not kill the damn heavies. And if they flip, they're going to kill most of the elementals also. So it's not a great fight for us. But I am hidden. I can cast and invoke ambush rules, so I am ambushed, and my guy's hidden. He's not going to jump in either. He's not. I could summon an elemental. I could summon an elemental. Now, let's see what's going on in terms of. So I am here. I would go here and this does suck a tiny bit. The layout of this. Howl 4 is going to draw goblins. I would love to get to the crowd. I would love to get to the cliffs. Cliffs and or the crag. If we look at our elementals, I think this is a loss. Well, actually, it's a success as long as the serpents remain flipped. This is pointless. It allows me to run, but it is pointless. This is a win. This is probably a loss, but it does make them slower. And making them slower would make them a 6-5 on this side. So that's strangely enough a 6-5. No, that's not, because it's only dark side does he do that. That's hilarious, by the way. I think I would take the water elemental in this case. And yes, super fast, right? He would drown both serpents, probably, unless he got lined up on. So a 4-3, 2, or 1 is sort of a winner here. Now, the main problem I have is I don't have... I'm just going to drag a lion as the general, my summon thing. And then we'll have to just futz the numbers here. My only gripe is that I'm going to spend another 2 chits doing this. And then we're going to have to be all resty. And ultimately, I do need to get through this. We're going to do it. We're going to cast. So, first round, neither of these guys are on my sheet. And this could be short. If I die, by the way, I mean, I'm just going to putz around. Where the hell is my... Where's my serpents? Oh, here he is. Duh. Jeez, I'm in. I'm having a rough time. So here's my serpents. No one's on my sheet. They're all unassigned. I'm going to cast. We're going to cast Summon Elemental. Here's my summon roll. We're hoping for low numbers. 3. So I could do Mud. I'm going to take, I can do Mud, Water, Smoke, or Air. I'm going to take the Water Elemental. So he is effectively a 2-4. So that's how we're going to play this. He's a 2-4. Or a 4-2. But he's going to be a 2-4. So he immediately comes into the fight. And he immediately draws someone onto the sheet. So that's cool, I suppose. So he draws him onto his sheet like that. We're still all hidden. Well, hold on. Am I hidden? Or do I become unhidden? And I'm still hidden. So there you go. Round 1 of combat. Now this thing might die round 1 if we don't get lucky here. But we are at time 2. So 5, he's going to go down to here. Does he flip or not? He does flip. So our guy is going to undercut. So the water elemental at time 2 undercuts his time 4. He does heavy damage and he kills the serpent. The next round, he's going to come on the sheet because now I'm hidden and these guys are randomly assigned to this dude. And I think these guys are auto killed. I think that was a win. So he drags him. Does he flip? He does. And again, he undercuts him and does not get undercut. And so the air elemental pulls it out for us here. And we get 12. Prowess. Okay. All right. That's pretty good against heavies because that roll is going to guarantee you most fights. I think if you can get the water elemental, you get most fights. I might make the air guy medium just as a balance point, but okay. So that's that. That's the fight. We are done, and we're on to day 6, and we are running out of magic, so we should keep that in mind. The Tremendous Serpent would suck. Since I still cannot... Only a roll of 2 in this case is gonna burn me. We would have to summon to take him off our sheet, and then probably run. Unless you happen to roll a 2 or a 1, you're not killing that big guy. Yeah, I'm testing some stuff out. This is the Doomed Sorcerer. Hi, East Paladin. How are you, man? How are you this evening? Yeah, I'm slumming it. So I am literally seeing if I can run the sorcerer without his normal outlay, right? I did tweak the summons. I added a couple spells, but decided not to take them this run. I took the tweaked summon. Which is actually moderately powerful against probably half the board. Useless against the other half, unless you roll really well. Again, doomed, right? He doesn't have his cool toys. He's a nuker with no nukes. I took lightning bolt though, and I'm trying the mountain strategy, right? We're gonna head straight to the mountains. Use world fades. My problem right now is simply chits. I need chits, damn it. So I'm gonna make the move to 1. I'm gonna move to Borderlands 1. We're gonna take the risk that we can get through and not draw the serpent on day 6. Now, don't get me wrong. This is still going to suck because we're going to then end up in one of these mountain clearings on day 7 and roll 2 dice. So let's see what we get. We're hoping for not a 2. Anything not a 2, 4. There you go. That works. That works real well. So we're unhidden. We walk here to Borderland 1. Nothing appears, and that's what we needed. So I think today the goal is we're going to hide. Oh, and oh well. I wasn't actually paying a great deal of attention. I did get a windfall like way back. So I'm gonna say, there you go. So we'll just put that there. And then I have Troll Slayer, which is sort of useless, but that's okay. Actually, I can kill trolls with some of these elementals. So, and rescue became rescued. I might need that. So we're going to hide twice and then move into the crag to see what's in the crag. And then I think what we're going to have to do, depending on what's in there, is we might enchant it, we might have to rest up, whatever, right? So we do get 2 rolls first thing. And we get 5s and 4s. So giants, spiders. Certainly a lot of stuff could appear in the mountains here. So let's see what it does. And we fail our first hide. That is not ideal. Second hide works. So we are hidden. We get stink, so that's going to be a spider and statue in 2. So, oof. We're going to get all the things. We're going to get the spider and we're going to get the statue. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst. Let's think about this real quick. Let's think about this real quick. We have, I think this guy on this side. Oops. let me just fly off to the Antarctic, to the Arctic Circle there. I think this guy kills the spider because on this side he can't miss and he can't be undercut, and he undercuts him. So I think he kills the spider. I also think that we don't care about curses on him, because what can a curse do to my guy? Nothing. On the other side, though, I will say, on this side, he's dangerous all of a sudden. But is he? Well, first round, he's dangerous because we're going to be killing the spider, probably. He is dangerous because on this side, we're going to get iced if he flips. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to have, so under the rules that I got, he's going to lure the spider. This guy will be randomly assigned to his sheet. During the encounter step, we are going to play, we're going to cast again, we're going to cast Summon Elemental. And that will go off. And we get an Air Elemental. And I do think I'm going to make the Air Elemental Meteor. In whatever revisions we have, just because. And we'll try it now. So he's a 3/4. So the other air elemental is a 3/4 or a 4/4. We'll probably play him as a 3/4 because I think he certainly doesn't need to do heavy damage to kill. And he immediately gets to take someone off the sheet of the swords, as per our making summons great plan here. So he immediately draws this guy out. And then we, yeah, and then we run the fight. So spider goes here. Does he flip or not? He does. The imp stays put. He goes. He does not flip. So This attack is longest. It goes first, undercuts, heavy damage, spider dies. Could be at the same time, though. We'll see in a minute here. I actually forget where he ended up. No, he stays put, right? He stayed put. So this weapon is longest. He hits. He rolls curse. I don't think he does anything to the elemental. 4 on a curse. Ill health. Can't rest. Done. And then this guy kills the imp. But I believe this attack went first because it was longer than the air elemental. So the spider was killed first. So that's worth 5 notoriety. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just I'm burning chits left and right. Like, I am burned the heck out. Thank you, cute dice numbers. I appreciate that. No, I mean, they were in there, so I don't have chits for these guys. I either have to figure out how to make them. I think at some point I'm going to try to get screenshots and copy some of these. I know the graphics are somewhere. I just can't find the pings on my machine. So I'm going to make some shots and try to get some rough graphics for these like elementals and other summons and stuff. In the meantime, they're lions and frogs with dice on them. So okay, that's day 7. And we've survived. I mean, we've killed some stuff, we've survived. I don't know that he's any more effective than he would be with, say, Fiery Blast, or Transform. But it's not a bad. It's not a terrible play so far. But we have burned a lot of chits. So I think on day 8, and we'll actually draw 3 new events. So what's going on with you, man? How are you, East? I have enjoyed the conversation. Did you like my 18-page long thesis? So we have Dead Adventure, Wood Sprite. So let's grab a Dead Adventure. Let's grab a Sprite. So the one thing that drives me nuts is that when I was playing with my kids, I had to put these in the cloud, and then I put them back, and the order was crappy. And then we get amazing weather for a week. So that's sort of nice. So we have a week of amazing weather. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this here. Oops, I didn't do anything. Put that there for a week to remind me. And you know what? It's big enough to fill a week. So that should totally remind me that I need to. So let's put these other guys where they need to go while we enjoy the weather. Certainly a boon for our sorcerer. So the first thing is first. Oh. Yeah, I do like me some. I haven't played Realm Speak in a while. Tabletop Sim has totally absorbed my. It has totally absorbed my Magic Realm time. So first, the Wood Sprite. The Wood Sprite's going to go in the Deep Woods 4. So Sprite is in 4. And then the Dead Adventure is in the Ruins 2. Okay. He's way south. We could definitely get to the Sprite, and we could certainly get to here. We could enchant this and get to the Ruins. So I might hit those up. Grab the Circus, find a Tremendous. Since I'm not scoring points, I mean, I'm getting notoriety, but I've not scored any points. The statue doesn't have any spells for me. It's sort of a bummer treasure site, really. So, okay. I think that means I'm heading south. But what I need to do first is I need to get myself so the only thing that can come is more spiders. I can kill spiders. So I'm going to take this time to rest the heck up. So we're going to rest. Right? So we're going to effectively rest 3, turn 2 over. We have an extra phase. So the 5 phases, we might as well get these used to get ourselves back into fighting shape. And that's on day 8. Yeah, so I was like, I'm bored. What am I going to do? And so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to try out. Now, I did add a couple spells. I didn't take them, though. I added Fiery Blood, which takes a target and lowers his fight moves by 1 time, but then either burns your chits to do so or fatigues, flips over the native if you cast it on a denizen, and he cannot fight the next day since he's tired. Or Ice Skin, which effectively, when cast, puts 0 weight medium armor in all 3 of these spots. And those are fine spells. I don't necessarily know that I would take them over Fiery Blast, but those are fine spells. In any case, let me roll a monster roll while I'm yapping here. 4. So Giant's Trolls. That's going to be nothing. And we're going to rest 3 times. So I'm going to draw that back. I'm going to draw this back. I'm going to draw this back. And then we're going to flip 2 of these. Bam, bam, like that. Done. And I am going to hide tomorrow. I'm going to move into the Borderlands and then move into the cliff. So that is 4 of my phases. But I do get an extra phase. And what I'm going to do with that extra phase is rest. So this is day 9. Now, what I feel bad about is that I haven't actually done. I could really use a treasure, for instance. That'd be nice. Heck, I should loot the statue just to get the damn treasure. And because I killed everybody, I can't effect a rescue. We'll try to find a way to effect a rescue here. What are we going to get, though? 1. Dragons. That's a little dicey. So I'm going to end up here. Am I hidden? Because I only did 1 hide today. I am not hidden. And I did rest a chit. That one. And what's in Dragon? The Ruin, so bats. And the Lost Castle in 3. Womp womp. 1. She Lost Castle's in 1. My fault. Lost Castle in 1. Right where I'm at. Yay. All right. Slither 3. That's going to suck. No, Slither 3 is down here. Altar in 1. Flutter in 1. Ah, shit. That's a problem. So much. Flutter in 2. And Pool in 6. Hey, okay. All right. Alrighty. So, Ruins draw nothing, but the Flutter is going to draw our buddies here. Just like that. I do think... Did we get a Slither also? We got a Slither, and that's going to draw someone also. So all the babies come out. Flutter and 2 won't draw anything because they're already out. So the babies come up. So I'm a little screwed. Don't get me wrong. Our guy cannot. So our guy can't draw anything off of my. I mean, he can draw 1. He can't kill these guys, but he can draw 1. And I suppose we're probably going to do that for the time being to get one off my sheet. So he is on my sheet, randomly assigned. Now I can hit him with a lightning bolt, but assuming he doesn't flip, if he's sort of screwed. I can hit him with a lightning bolt. And the advantage of a lightning bolt is it does medium, heavy, tremendous, plus. So big damage there. And this guy's heavy in armor, so it's going to do tremendous, not tremendous plus. And so it can go all the way down to minus a level. I don't want to do medium damage. I need to do a heavy damage. So I can go down to 4 to 1. Now, here's the funny thing. I can't guarantee a win, but if I cast Elemental, which I can, right, because I can beat his time, then I can draw him off my sheet and reassess. So that's where the summon becomes like Lightning Bolt is risky, right? 4, 3, 2, or 1. I can roll this. I'll roll. I'll pretend I cast Lightning Bolt. Let's say I hit him. Oh, I didn't do enough damage. Now I'm screwed and he eats me. Potentially, right? But in the meantime, I can cast Elemental and I can drag him off my sheet. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cast Elemental first. And here's our summon roll right now. So let's see what we get with this Elemental. And I'm really hoping for pretty much anything. Anything will do because. So smoke. 3 smoke elementals appear. I'm not going to take that though. I'm going to take air. Because that's the other tweak is if you roll a summon, you can take anything from that or below or worse, quote unquote worse. So here's my guy. And on his heavy side, he is 4/4. So we'll just put a 4 on. Okay. So he immediately draws him off my sheet, which may be OP. I don't know. But he draws him off my sheet. And he becomes the combatant. Well, that doesn't mean I've won anything. I have not won a damn thing. I can only kill this guy if he flips. I mean, we both line up, we kill each other, and this guy can't win. So I'm hoping that he. Yeah, so you have almost a guaranteed take, right? Now I am not hidden, and I can't be hidden. So pretty much as soon as one of these guys dies, the next round I'm going to be jumped, and so I either have to decide to get out of dodge, now. And I suppose the answer is sure. I'm going to run. So I'm going to play right now my move M5, and I'm going to run. I'm going to lead these two to their fate. and see how they fare. They might win. He could win this, but he has to flip. So let's roll. I want not a lineup. I want no match. So he does not line up. He goes down here. Does he flip? And if he flips, this guy's safe for a while. He does not flip. So he stays right there. Over here, let's hope that this guy flips. He lines up. So we're in trouble here unless we get a 30% chance to win and a 70% chance for a double kill. Oh, flips. So they hit each other, same time. He's doing heavy damage and he's doing light damage. And so he dies. So I am now luring like this, and we're going to do the same thing. So he has no one on his sheet. And I might change that air elemental. I changed him to medium already. I might change this to medium star, in which case this wouldn't work, but I'm going to keep it as is for now. And these are all from the unofficial expansion or whatever. With, again, a little tweak, right? A bunch of tweaks to trying to make the summon a takeable spell, like a spell that I actually want to take. So he does not. He goes here. Does he flip? He does not flip. So that's one round where nothing happens. This will be the second round where nothing happens, potentially. Maybe, yep. And nothing. So, dragon is dead. Dragon disappears. Well, it doesn't disappear, but heads back. We do get 5 points as well. That's actually our first point, which sort of sucks. I'm still not scoring points as the sorcerer, which is sort of funny. I'm having killing spree, but I'm not scoring any goddamn points. The other thing I don't love is that I left my guy behind, so he's in that. He's there. I don't know if he has to fight him again next round. Like, I don't know how that works. So I think what I'm going to do, so I have to move to 1. So I'm going to use that as my extra phase. And I'm going to have to move back into the cliff if I want to save my boy. So that's 2 of my phases gone. But if I rest, oh, geez, okay. I have to move to 1, and I have to move to the cliff. In the meantime, if I rest while I'm there, that's going to draw one of these back. And if I spell X and spell, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could drag and get 1 more color and have potentially 2 casts of something. I think that's my day 10. What is the monster roll for day 10, you might say? Bats. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, dragons would have sucked, too. So I move. I'm going to rest. Do my thing. So I'm going to drag a type 3 in there. I'm going to flip this guy. And then I'm heading right back into the cliff when bats come. So boom. A bat. Fortunately, it's a bat. A bat comes. And now we're back to this. So, okay, that's cool. So I'm going to take... That would have gone a lot better had the bat not shown up, by the way. Since the bat showed up, that sucks. The nice thing is... Well, it's not a nice thing, because I can't hit the bat necessarily, right? Lightning bolt's great, but hitting the bat means... hitting the bat's sort of a rough deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy on this sheet again. I'm going to take the bat on my sheet. I can cast Elemental because I have a time 3 there, and that's going to give me a summon. So let's roll the summon roll. 5. Smoke or air again. Ugh, okay. Unfortunately, I need the air elemental or else none of this is going to work. But the problem is he's medium. Since I switched him to medium, he's going to die first round. There is no way to keep him alive. Yeah. So I think I have to get out of dodge again. And then this guy's going to be killed. So I'm going to lose those guys. I am running with no one on my sheet. And I'm pretty sure there is nothing I can do. I can play him on this side. But he can't do enough damage. So there is literally nothing to do. He can't kill him. He's going to kill him round 1. And he's going to kill him round 2. So I'm not even going to roll this out. These guys are dead. I lose 2 prowess, which doesn't take me below the threshold to score. So, hey, thank goodness for small miracles there. He goes in the dead pile. These guys go back on the tile. So that didn't work there. And that's okay. I think it's not... I mean, if it works in every situation, then it is too good, right? I do want that chance to fail. What I did... Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm done, right? Because what happens is he kills him on round 1. He kills him on round 1. Next round, I have no recourse. So actually, I am dead also. So there you go, done. Sorcerer is dead. Thank you. That was good. Good catch. So you know what I should have done, actually? So I'm going to retcon that. So there you go, done. So sorry. I'm going to retcon that then. Because what I would take in that case, knowing what I know, like having looked at that fight, I would take smoke elementals. So there's 3 of them. And they can last 2 rounds. Because there's 3 of them, I now have 4 guys. 2 of them will die every round, potentially. Right? So I can run. Does that make sense? I like it. Because I did roll a 5. I didn't roll a 6. I rolled a 5 or 6, and I took the error. Which was the wrong move. I should have taken smoke, knowing that that guy was not going to kill him, right? Knowing that the air elemental could not actually do the bat. The water elemental could do the bat. So we redo it. We're going to take the smoke elementals. The smoke elementals save my ass, and I run out to here. And that's fine. I just... Now I'm stuck a little bit. So I need to move to 1 and get my shit together. Right. So we're going to move to 1. We do need to hide. We just absolutely need to hide. And then I'm going to rest and rest. And since I have 1 color, so what's going to appear if I go there? So we know the board. Only Dank can hit us, and we've killed the other 2 serpents, so we get a tremendous. In that case, I think I'm going to... So if I rest twice, I am going to expel X and spell again, just to keep using that extra spell thing. So I'm going to do that. That's going to get me 2 chits back, and then one of them will flip, and so I'll have 2 casts of something. I'll be hidden. So let's get the monster roll for 11. And the sorcerer sort of licks his wounds there. 1, dragons. It's good that I'm not in the other spot because they would have all converged. Yeah, a little bit, right? I mean, it is a rough haul. I don't think this is necessarily optimal. The funny part is, I think the elemental spell is better now in some cases than transform. How's that? I think the summon is a tiny bit more versatile than transform, though it's not going to do what transform does, which is give you... It's more versatile than transform, but it doesn't give you the near auto kill of a tremendous, if that makes any sense. But if that would have happened, I suppose I could have transformed the bat, but I don't think I couldn't have won that battle anyway. And my transform would have been then permanently wasted on the bat, which sucks. So I almost think that this vaguely makes elemental a better spell for general purpose, but it doesn't do the one job it might need to do, I suppose. I'll have to think about it a little bit. Now I do have a plan. I can go back and win them. So anyway, let me do them. I'm sorry. I keep yapping at you. So I'm gonna hide, and I'm gonna rest twice. So I'm gonna bring back this and this, and I'm gonna flip this one. So now I have 2 3s and 2, and nothing appears because I don't think dragons appear here. So I am hidden, but it doesn't. Having said that, I'm burning a lot of days. I don't think I'm going to score any better than I did before. I think I'm going to score way worse, actually. So, I mean, take that for what it's worth. Okay. So what are we going to do now? I do think, so I'm going to rest and rest. I'm going to extra spell X and I'm going to spell. So that uses 2 of my normal phases. And this sucks a little bit, but I'm going to hide. I mean, the problem is I need to hide and hide. So that doesn't actually... Like I can't get. I don't want to get up there unhidden. So I'm just gonna hide and sit here. I think. So let's get a monster roll for the next day. We got the prowling chit also. It's a 3. So we're gonna get those goblins appearing. Now this is what does suck about what I've done is I don't have much recourse against the goblins anymore. Having said that, like a couple of these elementals, anything a 4 or less, and the goblins can't kill the little goblins can't kill this guy. So I'm going to rest twice. That brings these 2 chits back into play. I'm going to flip this one to give me 3 casts. I'm hiding 2 times. I'm failing once. I'm succeeding the second time, not by much. And now we get the axe goblins. So, okay. I am going to invoke my rescue on this space. So we're going to roll a die. 1, so +2, the soldiers. The top soldier is going to be in that spot. Top soldier. This might be a bad idea because it's essentially saying, hey, you're going to fight here, but I need to pop some of these damn cards. That's the problem is once you get stuck in this mindset, you're not trying to cycle the cards anymore. And I really need to do that. And especially, like I said, the sorcerer who's taking a lot of my brain power to run effectively here. And I put effectively in air quotes, by the way. You can air quote any word you wanted to in that sentence, East. You can air quote run effectively, brain. You can air quote all the words. So what we're gonna do? So we have effectively said I am fighting these guys, right? So what I am going to do is definitely going to hide, and I need to move into the cliff. So that's 2 moves into the cliff. So that's going to take 2 of my things. And I'm going to hide again. So that's 3 of my things. I'm going to take a spell X and a spell. So I'm going to try to definitely be hidden and then get up in there. And this is what I'm planned to do, but I just haven't been able to in this one. So day 13, let's get a monster roll. And this could go terribly wrong, but it didn't this time. So yay. So now I need to succeed on a hide. And I do. And I am in there. And then I'm going to, we're going to flip this bad boy. So, I burn a color, and we're flipped. And even though it's not ideal, I actually don't think this is a great idea. I am going to fight these guys today because I'm hidden right now. And tomorrow's day 14, and I'm going to roll 2 dice. And if I roll a 1 or a 6, or both, God forbid, I'm going to get a whole bunch of shit in there that I don't want. So I need to clear it out as best I can right now in hopes of being able to move on tomorrow and accomplish my rescue. So nothing's on my sheet. So I believe I'm going to cast the summon first, because I can do that safely in ambush. And if I fail the roll to ambush effectively, I can still roll World Fades because it's purple magic. So let's get a summon roll in here first, and let's hope for something really big and nasty. Nope, it is an air elemental. So that's fine. This round, it's going to lure this guy. And I've cast and I'm done. So let's fight this round of combat. Since this guy is still unassigned today, this round. The next round, he's going to kill that. But hopefully, he will get... So we cast summon. Hold on. So that's going to burn this. So let's see where he ends up. 3. Not what I wanted. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. So next round, they're both on his sheet. I don't like anything. Well, let's go. Let's try. Let's go for it, right? I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt. Purple magic. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt. I'm casting it on him. So that's sort of where we're at. We're going to cast Lightning Bolt on that guy. I become unhidden because I've targeted... Well, no, I do not necessarily become unhidden. Hold on. Do I become unhidden or not? I do not become unhidden because Lightning Bolt is a single target. So the Shadow Sorcerer can sort of stay in the shadows and nuke a little bit, right? So let's see what happens now. Let's see where these guys end up. So I'm casting here just in case. So these guys flip around. Does the bat flip over? He does. I don't know that that's any better. Oops, oops, oops. Does the dragon flip? Because we still need to hit him. He does. So we're screwed. We totally miss. So that fatigues. He gets eaten. And we are... oof. These guys are still flipped, so let's stick with that for a minute. Let's make a decision. So they're not on my sheet again. Nothing's going on. The elemental is dead. I could cast one more elemental. Sure, I'd rather not have had to do that, but sure. We're going to cast. We're hoping for something. Nope, error. Fuck. Okay. Bam, we get error. He pulls this guy onto the sheet. At the very least, the air elemental might kill this guy. I am running. Well, I can't run because you're right. Nothing's I cast, so I'm done there. That's okay. Let's see where this guy ends up. We need him to line up. He's not going to. Nope, doesn't line up. He goes right down here. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. So no one hits anyone. He goes on his sheet. Am I still hidden? That's actually the question. So the question is, am I still hidden at the end of it? I am, because bam, ambush, hidden. So he gets both these guys. I have to get out of dodge. And this guy gets eaten. And these guys remain where they are. I didn't even vaguely clear it out. Wow, that was a total bust. Total bust, sir. No, that was bad. That was really bad. So we're going to move. It's not a big deal. I mean, whatever. This is like... and guess what? I don't think Fiery Blast does me any better, by the way. If I'm going to roll sixes like that, then you're not blasting your way out of this either. I thought as gambits go, that was as good as I got. If I'd have rolled pretty much anything else, then I think I could have managed that fight. The mud golem effectively, is heavy, so the bat doesn't kill him. He just has to deal with the dragon, so he could have eaten that for quite a while. Water kills that dragon in a heartbeat, and hell, kills the bat. So we'd have knocked the bat first. And so I think 4 or less kills any of those guys, would have killed those guys. So I'm going to move there. And damn, I need to rest and rest and rest again. And I'm going to hide once because it's day 14 and that could suck. So how about this, East? I don't know if this was a successful experiment or a fail. Like I can't tell you yet. I have no idea. A little bit of both, maybe. I didn't really pick the map either. I just sort of threw the map on and said, yeah, good enough, and then just went. So that's also my fault. I could have probably picked an easier map for him. So I go there. The nice thing is we're not going to get anyone, and the bat goes away. So as day 14 rolls go, that's actually pretty nice. So we're going to go there. We're going to rest 3 times and hide. And so I'm going to take this and this and this, and I hide once just in case, but nothing shows up. And that's fine. And we are done. King Soldiers is done because it's 2 weeks, these events. Hell, I should have just nuked the damn roads. Well, if I had Fiery Blast, I would have. There you go, done. All I want to do is loot the damn altar. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. Let's draw 3 more. Let's draw 3 more cards. Dead Adventurer, Lost Shaman, Elven Pathfinder. Let's roll a Dwelling for the Pathfinder. It's a 5, so he's at the large camp. Okay, that's cool. Elf Pathfinder at the large camp. The Dead Adventurer is very, very dead still, and the Lost Shaman is over here. So we'll put these, let's grab all these and put them down here. So let's put the Pathfinder. So Pathfinder's at the large campfire with the cook, and we don't know where they are. The Shaman is 1-5. Borderland 5. Well, that's a thing, not the worst, I suppose. And the Dead Adventurer. 3-2. So Caves 2. What's the chance I get to him? Not super high. So let me write those down. I'll put the Dead Adventurer over here. I don't need to have them out. King's Soldiers is also gone. And what we have is Lost Shaman and oh, that's it. Elven Pathfinder. So we don't have a lot of events on the board to score either. So that's also sort of a little bit of a bummer. I'm still going to try to do this damn rescue. So I'm sort of, I got to do the rescue. So the weather is over on day 15. I'm going to try to do the rescue. I'll try to pop the sprite, I suppose, since it's right here. I would love to grab the shaman also. Let's get this rescue accomplished first. So we only have that guy, so that's good. So I'm gonna hide. My roll's got to be a 4 or less to kill him. My roll on a summon has to be effectively, could be a 6, could be anything could kill him, but this guy has a shitty chance of killing him. Effectively, you either have to line up directly. Did I regen? I regen bats. Yes, bats regen. Thank you. That's why that bat came off the board, which is nice, actually. It helps out, believe it or not. Because now it means that air elemental can actually play the game again, right? If I go in and cast an air elemental, then that dragon either stalemates or we get a double, or we kill it or we get a double kill. Like there's no case where I outright lose that fight anymore. So I probably head up into the mountains. I probably end hidden. And I suppose I would just, I could alert. I could alert and then cast, only casting the summon if I have to panic. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide, alert, I'm going to move into the cliff again. Now the worst roll would be a 1 or a 6, right? So you don't want bats. So day 15, let's get a monster roll. We're hoping for not a 1 or a 6. 1. Oh, there you go. Okay. So I'm going to hide. This is super important, by the way. I do. I alert a chit. This guy prowls, by the way. Oops. So we got these guys, both these guys. That's okay. I got an alerted chit. Man, both these guys become a wreck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this guy first. So I am going to cast Lightning Bolt at a time 0. I'm going to target him. I roll my ambush check. It is a success, so I'm still hidden. And I'm going to need a 4, 3, 2, or 1 to kill this guy. What's the chance? I mean, I know exactly what the chance is. That's the worst part. I just mean, what's the Magic Realm chance? Nope, not going to happen. Son of a bitch. Doesn't kill him. Bam. Does he flip, by the way? He does not. So he's still there. So we can still actually hit him if we need to hit him. Well, so effectively, so I get two. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We got this shit. We can hit on a 3, so he has to not flip is the problem, right? So okay, where does he end up? So first off, do we line up with him? No, we're gonna roll a damn 6 because a lot of 6s. Dude, I have so many 6s. Does he flip? This is the important 6. I think we rolled another freaking 6. He flips. We don't hit him. Done. Are we unambushed? And if we're unambushed, we're going to be screwed here in a minute. No! No, of course not. We get a 1. We're good. Perfectly fine. I am getting out of dodge. So we're going to move 1, and then we're going to rest and rest and rest. And unfortunately, we also have to hide because if either goblins or whatever appears, we're sort of screwed a little bit. So we're going to hide once. We're only going to rest twice. So I am stuck effectively here a little bit. So day 16, let's get a monster roll. Dragons. Well, that's okay. Dragons are good over here because nothing's going to show up. So we're going to waste the hide, but we're going to get these 2 chits back, and that's important. We're going to hide. I'm going to hide again. And then move into the cliff. Sure. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try that. So we're going to hide twice and move up into the cliff. Let's get a monster roll. Oh, and one thing to note, I'm sorry, I didn't do this correctly last time. That actually drew this. Slither draws that. So he proud and then he can. Yeah, I mean it happens, right? Whoa, sorry. So we're gonna hide twice. We're gonna go up there. Obviously, we need. If we get a 1, we're sort of screwed. If we get a 6, we're sort of screwed. Heck, if we get a 2, we're sort of screwed. There's a lot of screwing numbers. That's not a good set of numbers here. I don't care about. By the way, I don't care about the pool. That's the one that I don't give a shit about. Ugh. All right. Well, let's do the thing. So we are going to day 18, I believe, right? Yeah. No, 17, thank goodness. Okay, hold on. I burned myself a whole day. So and I'm despairing now, you can tell, can't you? So on day 17, we're gonna roll this die, and we're really hoping for like giants and trolls. Nope, serpents and demons. That's gonna draw him. So I'm hiding twice and getting up there. And I do. I think this company guy might just be he might be screwed. He might just be done. Um okay. 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 So we're hidden. Nothing is on our sheet. These two guys are there. Three guys, I should say. Hold on. Three dudes. These three guys are there. I think hidden, we're going to cast summon. So I'm going to use that chip to cast summon because it's not important to cast the lightning bolt right away. Let's see what our options are. Okay, we have options. I like that. So we could take the mud elemental. Uh, so the mud elemental could. So we can do a couple things. The water elemental can kill these guys. He can kill one the first round, and I think he kills them. I think he kills both of them in 2 rounds. I think he's auto kills the dragons. Now, mind you, he's going to have to face the demon the second, and so on. So that's going to suck. But he can't be undercut by anything. I think that's the choice. The mud elemental would be useful if, because he would slow all these times by 1, even if they flip, I could lightning bolt them. So I would be auto hitting with the lightning bolt. The problem is, and he's heavy. I don't think. Problem is, I'm still burning these chits and these casts. So I still have to burn one. I burned the summon. I think I'm gonna take the water out. I think that's the call. He's heavy, but none of these guys, and he's gonna take. I don't think it matters, but he's gonna take this guy first. So these guys are unassigned. On round 1, he draws this guy. And so he gets the one thing that he does sort of is he gets that freebie attack like a hidden guy. So that's sort of a weird quirk of how that summon seems to be written now. I don't like it. So let's see where this guy goes. He stays lined up. He doesn't flip, but these attacks are the same length, and his time is faster, so he kills him. Now everyone's on his sheet. I think his target is going to be the dragon, because I don't think first round pit is going to do me. First round pit is not going to cause me a problem. In the meantime, I am going to cast lightning bolt with a target of that guy. It doesn't matter where I put it because he won't flip. Well, it doesn't matter if he flips. He's of time 4 anyway. I'm going to hit him. So, let's see how this plays. 2. So he goes here. Does he flip over or not? I don't think it matters. He does not. I hit. He hits. So his attack is the longest attack, so he's going to hit him first. Do I become unhidden when I target the demon or not? This actually has some importance because of Power of the Pit. I am unhidden. That makes this a little dicier. So the first attack is Power of the Pit. Oof. Double ones, and this is all. This torment is over. 5, forget. He forgets magic chits. Done. Second attack is this attack. He attacks at a time 2. He hits and kills the dragon. Dragon is dead. So we've got both dragons out. He flips because he hit him. Now the lightning bolt goes off. The lightning bolt is a time 3. That's fine. It is tremendous plus, right? So it's medium, heavy, tremendous, tremendous plus. Medium, heavy, tremendous, tremendous plus. I can do 4, 3, 2, or 1 to kill this guy because he is not armor. This is the roll. What do you think my chance is? 4, 3, 2, or 1. This would be great, by the way. Not going to happen. I just rolled a 6. I could see it flipping around. The lightning bolt does not do enough damage, and he is still alive. Now, because I am unhidden at the end of a round with purple magic, I get to see if I become hidden now, because I have world phase. I do. So I'm now hidden again. Poof. I disappear from sight. So I got one more shot at this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt on my guy here. Now I want him to not line up effectively. So when I target, do I become unhidden or not? Yes, I'm not unhidden. Okay. Where does this guy end up? 4. Everything lines up. So yeah, he's gonna. That's too bad because he could have missed several times. Does he flip? No, it doesn't matter. We are now doing the missile roll. Doesn't really matter, but this would theoretically go off first. We need a 4, 3, 2, or 1 for the lightning bolt to kill the guy. Bam! Nuked him. And he is dead. And this guy survives and then poofs into a puff of logic. Fatigue that shit. That was sort of cool. I give that one. So that's 5, 10 more. So that's 15 points. After that, 24. 24 and 15 is 39. That's going to give me 2 prowess. I mean, the funny part is all that and I scored a damn point. That's not true. I also effected a rescue. So that's a 3rd point. So we got some dead pile. I get rescue, so that's sort of fun. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't know that it's better than anything else I would have taken. It's certainly not bad. The summon is pretty generally useful because I would never take them before. I always would tell people, and my my kids were always drawn to them. Like my one son was like, "Yeah, I'll take the summon," and it's a trap, man. It's a trap. You don't take the summon. The summon is a trap, as written. Um, all right, we got pub crawl. Well, that is a freaking nightmare. That is not a good card. I will say the sorcerer has had really shit luck, if I'm to be quite honest with you. Okay. Um. So my luck's been pretty bad, even with cards. Because we could have got pub crawl when we were sitting at the inn for a day or two, and we'd have just dumped it. So I think what we do need to rest a little bit because I need to have some chits back. So I'm going to hide and rest and rest and rest again. So we're going to rest 3 chits to have 3 casts again. The nice thing is we have killed Flutter, we have killed Slither. The only thing that can hit us is the bats. And we only get 1 bat today, so that's actually good. And we do have a buddy. So I think I hide and rest 3 times to get back into fighting shape. Then I'm going to try to pick the altar. Because I would love 1 darn treasure. And then the problem is my friends are back here. So the treasure does me shitload of good. Because, and I've seen their treasures. What the hell do they have? I think they have a glass and a draught of speed. So totally pointless, actually. So I don't love them for a gift exchange. I think let's start with the altar. Let's just start there. I'm not scoring 10 points. I'm not super concerned at the moment. Let's just see how this works. I've actually been happy with how it's worked, but it doesn't help me actually. It's it much like everything else. I don't think it helps me. This, as I said in my thesis, my master's thesis. So University of Pittsburgh. Let's give me. I need that degree. But it's all focused. It's still killing, right? It's all killing, kill, 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 and that's great. The sorcerer is great at killing. He was great at killing with fiery blast too, and melt into mist. But it doesn't help him get the points. I did also made a type 6 spell called, I think, was it type 6? I think Mountain Lore, which you can cast, and then your first move takes you from any mountain clearing in the tile to any other mountain clearing in the tile. So it's like a walk the woods in the mountains for 1 move. And I thought that would be really super useful in, again, certain tiles, right? So the sorcerer, I'm trying to make the mountain guy a little bit. Not useful in the ledges, but useful in the high pass, useful in the mountains, useful in the crowd. Of moderate use here based on what pops. If a bunch of shit pops in 6, then getting from here to here in 1 move is actually pretty useful. So I think that's not a bad spell. I did post those, by the way, if you did download the spells ever. They're back on the GitHub, just so you know. So let's do our thing. We're gonna hide and rest 3 times on day 18. We're looking for not 1s and not 6s again, frankly. If we get a 1 or a 6, then we got to deal with all this crap again. And we get a 6. So we're going to get a bat, so I'm going to drag him over to there. But let's conduct our move. We're going to hide and rest 3 times. I want these back again, and this one. So let's hide first, and this makes all the difference. I am hidden. Perfect. And I rested, and then that guy shows. Jeez. So my guy does heavy damage. He would need a 3, 2, or 1 to kill that. The bat kills him pretty instantaneously if he gets on his sheet. A 5 or a 6 on a summon would give me 4 shots. Because we could deploy everyone to the sheet, and the smoke elementals just take up that target spot, right? Now, don't get me wrong. This guy could flip. He has a 30% chance of not being able of maybe not hitting back, but he would theoretically be able to hit him. And then anything else, 4, 3, 2. So okay, I hate to keep doing this because I feel like I'm getting stuck here. But while I'm hitting, I'm casting some. So the bat is unassigned at the moment because both of us are hidden. Me and my newfound follower Jake from State Farm. I've had to deal only twice with insurance assessors, and they've been very nice people, by the way. But if mine showed up with a crossbow, I think I'd be concerned. Like, really? A claim? So let's summon. And we really could use, I think, a 5. Anything lower than a 6 is okay. 5. So we get smoke or air. So I'm going to take smoke. So what we're going to do for smoke is we're going to I'm going to drag 3 weather chits down. And these are my smoke elements. They even look vaguely smoky. And I am going to I suppose that technically, as written, well, we did not deploy him. So these guys are effectively doing this crap because we did not deploy. If we deployed him, he'd be visible. And then had we gotten air, he'd have been stuck potentially. Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe I did. I probably wouldn't. Maybe I didn't risk him round 1. That was probably dumb of me to not do that. To not shoot round 1. Should I have shot round 1? Probably. So what I should, let's re-roll that. So what I should do instead, right, is he's on his sheet like this. And then I'm going to cast summon. Now I'm hoping for not a 6. That would suck. And of course I get a 6 because, well, why the hell wouldn't you get a 6? So now I get the air elemental, and that is crappy. So we're going to deploy like that. And there you go. So we're going to roll 5. So the bat goes to here. And does the bat flip? And I don't know that it matters much, actually. He doesn't. The elemental goes here. And does he flip? And it totally doesn't matter. He does not flip. He's going to be killed, round 1. My archer goes to here, and that sucks because he could now miss. Does he flip? No. Good. So he doesn't miss. That works. Now he rolls 2 dice, and we are looking for a 3, 2, or a 1. Nope. It thuds in, and we're done. And so now, again, we're in this position. I'm going to cast Summon again. Three. Okay, that's way, way better. So I'm taking Water, who's probably the most versatile one of these in the game. I'm going to take Water, and we're going to deploy him like that. And Water's heavy, so the bat can't kill it. So that's pretty useful right now. So that's a win-ish, maybe? Let's see. Where does the bat go? Bat stays put. Where do my guys go? We'll roll for both of them at the same time. They both do a 3, so they both slide down here. Does the archer flip? Yes, if he's going to miss. Does this guy flip? No, he does not flip. So what happens? These attacks go off at the same time. They're the same length. His is heavy and kills this guy, and his is medium and doesn't kill. And so that's it. Water Elemental wins the day. We burn 2 chits. The bat is dead. That's worth 3 prowess. Yeah, so that's cool. And I think I think we're done with this space for a couple days, maybe. No, we're not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide. I'm going to rest 1. I'm going to search 2 times. Try to get this altar out of the way. Monster roll. 6 more flippin' bats. Holy shit. Okay. We're going to hide. Are we hidden? I'll just roll it right here. Yes, we are hidden. We do rest 1, so we're going to rest that chip. We're going to search 2 times and hope to find the altar in the meantime. Maybe a 4 or a 1 would be nice. Nope. 4 or a 1 would be nice. Nah, okay. And we get 2 bats. And this is where it starts getting dicier. So now we're at least hidden. Now I'm going to summon from hiding and just hope to get... There we go. Perfect. I'll take the Water Elemental again. And he'll drag that guy onto his sheet. And this guy's not going to do jack. He goes here. He doesn't flip. He's going to hit him with a time 2 and kill him. And then this guy is on his sheet now again for the next round because he's the only unhidden thing in the clearing. He goes to here. Does he flip? No. Same deal, time 2. The only thing that would be bad is if he flipped, he wouldn't be able to hit him anymore. So he hits 2 bats. We get 9 more prowess for what it's worth. It's worth nothing, actually. And so, I mean, the sorcerer has a bat killer if he takes that spell at least, but it's not a given. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna search 2 times. We're gonna keep this train up here if we can. But it's like what, day 20? Holy shit! Yeah, we have burned days. What's the monster roll today? 1. So we're going to get a dragon up in our stuff here. So first thing is to hide. We are hidden. We're going to rest this chit. We're going to search. So we still need a 4 or a 1. Nope, that's 2. That does not help us at all. Let's try a 4 or a no. Done. And then this guy prowls up on us. Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm going to hide. I'm going to move to 6. I'm going to get out of dodge a little bit. I'm going to search, trying to find the secret passage. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that sort of sucks. I need to remember that. I did forget this one important and clunky part of World Phase. I can't find that clearing, that path. I mean, I can, but I have to roll double 1s. So we're not going to do that. Ugh. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll search again because the pool will be there at least. So, I mean, at least when we have something to search for. But finding that path is going to be almost impossible because you need a double 1. Because World Fades, the dragons are relentless. They are relentless, and the bats have been relentless. And we get double 2s. That actually sucks a little bit because he's going to regen, by the way. The serpents will also regen, but they're not what I'm worried about. And we are stuck with a hide, a first phase hide. No, and we don't hide and we are blocked, and this guy shows up. Holy shit. This has been relentless, hasn't it? So, he's got to take the demon. We're playing him on that side, by the way. He's got to come over here because that at least gives me the ability to. I'm going to cast, and I've got to cast the damn summon again to get this guy off my feet before I can do anything else. And we get 4 or 3 or 2, and it's not going to matter. 4, 5, or 6. Well, I'm going to take the 5. I'm going to take the 3 smoke elementals because otherwise that dragon's going to gut the other guy anyway. So we're going to take these guys. And these guys are going to deploy effectively to that dude's sheet. And actually, hate to say it, he's going to rip him off his sheet. So he's going to lure and lure. No, well, I shouldn't say that because we can't lure and lure. He's got to deploy. So like that, done. And the smoke elementals are 3, so he's auto hit anyway. At least on the first round. Now I am not hidden, but I have nothing on my sheet, so that's good. End of round, I might go hidden, which is nice. So let's see how this round plays out. First thing is first, where does the demon go? The demon goes in 5. The demon flops down 1. Where does my guys go? 4, he stays put, and 6, he goes all the way down here. Does my guy flip? That's the important. Yes, he little son of a bee misses. So he fires the crossbow wide. But first, the demon power of the pit's everything. But hold on, let's go down here first, just in case, you never know. So here, the dragon, oh wait, the head's there, done. So 1 stays put, he goes there. Does the head flip? The head does not flip. So all bad. So, first thing first, the demon hits. We roll power O the pit. 2, carried away. The target is instantly killed. So there you go. The target is killed. And he misses. He is killed by the dragon. Oof. Okay. I think I'm going to shoot like this, and I'm going to lure him like that. I am going to get out of dodge. Because I gotta. Like that. Let's roll. 4, we're going to all stay put. The demon doesn't flip, so I rolled it, but let's not do that. We'll put the dragon there. We have a 1/3 chance of surviving. 2. Yes. That actually, he will live this round. That's sort of nice. Done. I'm out of the clearing. I'm actually hoping that the demon, well, so first off, his attack is first because it is faster. So let's roll the missile roll. And let's hope to get +1, a 2 or a 1. No, it looked good for 1 brief second. The demon hits. What does he get? I'm hoping for double 1s now, because he can kill everything in the clearing. I'm not anymore. No, he gets 6. That's a nothing. Rust. His stuff rusts. And then he hits him and flips over. Done. Okay. Next round. Where does the demon go? He still could kill this demon. 4. No, he's going to line right the hell up. Okay. Down here. Hoping for a 2 again? No, a 3. Womp womp. Head hits him, so he's going to die this round also. The guy hits first, though. He could kill the demon before he is ripped to pieces. 2 or a 1. I saw a 2. Our guy's ripped to pieces. And that's it. That's the combat. He actually is from the company, so he goes to the dead pile. That was our exciting day 21. Oh, man. I'm going to say it. I do think our luck's been a little rough. I think the mechanics are okay of the summon. They're not terrible. Our last thing would be a spirit, a damsel in distress, and a poison pool. We're going to get spirit, poison pool, and a damsel. Which actually we don't know where it is because we haven't seen the Horde of the Lair yet. But we can do the other two. Let's get the chits out first. We have a damsel. We have poison pool. We have the spirit. Let's do the spirit first. He's right there. 6-3, Deepwood 3. Man, if I could only get past this one thing, that'd be great. 3-3 for the poison pool. 3-5. That is caves 5. Not getting there anytime soon. And then the damsel appears in the Horde or the Lair. Someday we'll find her. Man, I don't know. So, okay, I think I have a plan. We're going to do the plan. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to move to 1. And then we're going to hide once and rest and rest. So that's going to give us 3 shots of something. That's fine. That's day 22, right? So we're going to get a monster roll for 22. At this point, I'm just slumming it. I don't know that I've given up, but I've given up on points at the moment. I just want to see how this all plays out. So we're going to go here. We're going to rest. We did hide. It doesn't matter. So we're going to pull these 2 checks. So the next thing I'm going to do is so I can run from the dragon. I can't run from the demon. So that's fine. Good to know. I think I'm going to rest. I'm going to hide. I'm going to move again back into the thing. And if I fail to hide, well, it was meant to be. I can still cast because I still have chits that are fast enough there. Let's get a monster roll for this abomination. It's 2. It's not going to matter. So I do rest. I'm going to hide twice. Let me move up there. So I'm going to get this chit back. Let's see if I am hidden. That's really key. It depends on if that makes this... Nope, not at all. Okay, so... That could be the end of me, of course. That bit of hubris would be the end of it. Okay. So I can cast. I am going to cast the summon because I need to essentially draw these guys off my damn sheet. So let's hope for not a 6. If I get a 6, I think I'm dead. I get a 4, not dead. I need the smoke elementals again. So we got to bring these guys. Oh, I like this as smoke, though. No, I don't. You know what? I like that. They're special. So they're going to drag a guy each off the sheet. Done and done. And they're probably going to die. And it might just be that I just need to get out of dodge right now. But I can't this round because I cast, so done. So, okay. So let's roll this guy. I could use a 2, maybe. A 4 is not going to cut it. They're going to kill this guy. Done. Down here, Nice thing about this demon's first attack is it's going to be Power of the Pit no matter what. 3, so he goes down to here. And this guy's dead. Well, let's see if the head flips anyway. It doesn't. He's going to die. He's going to get Power of the Pitted. Actually, he gets Power of the Pitted first. We might as well roll that for giggles. I can only hope for double ones at this point. Yes! That's the capper on the night. I said he was doomed, and he was doomed. Oh. And thus ends the tale of the sorcerer. So, I mean, we didn't score very well. I think there's a couple reasons for that. I don't think our choice of spells made or broke I don't think our choice of spells broke us in this case. I think really the answer to your question, East, about what makes certain characters better or worse at this is I think the characters that are very combat focused, so the sorcerer, the berserker, to a lesser degree, the Black Knight. The reason I think the Black Knight does well is he does get to roll 1 die on meeting rolls, which helps him in a lot of cases. I do think the Berserker gets a little bit of help with his extra rest phase. Did you see that? Yeah. I think the very combat-focused characters have an easier time in the base game because the base game doubles up on fame and notoriety, and there's a lot great ways to farm fame and notoriety for most of the combat-focused characters. If I'm the sorcerer, I'm melting into mist and I'm killing medium things, probably natives. And I'm doing that over and over. If I'm the Black Knight, I'm killing the guard. And I'm doing that over and over if I can man it, right? The Berserker goes into the mountains. And he goes and kills tremendous dragons. The Dwarf goes into the caves and so on. I think that those characters have an easier time farming fame and notoriety. And here, I mean, I was racking the notoriety. Yep, now mind you, I'm dead. But I'm doing okay fame and notoriety-wise. Now, mind you, these tallies would be a little bit different, potentially. But I'd have done okay in that sense. If I'd have put 3 points here and 2 here, I'm still in pretty good shape to get my victory points. And a lot of characters do something like this. I've seen some of this. I've seen some of this. I've seen some of this. Right? I've seen a lot of different layouts, but something akin to 3 fame, 2 notoriety is not super uncommon and can do you pretty well. In any case, I didn't think this was useless. I thought it was actually very effective. I think making that air elemental a medium is not a bad call because it makes it super dangerous now. Because if you do roll the 6, that is the most useless one you have then, right? Like, he's okay and he can do heavy damage and he can do some stuff, but there's a lot of things that he's just going to be eaten by and killed by and so on. The water elemental is very useful. And then the problem is fighting a tremendous becomes super difficult once you get to here. You need to roll a 2 or a 1. That's just not a thing. The mud, I think, is of dubious use right now, and I will have to take a look at it to see if maybe it needs tweaked in some fashion. I don't know. I sort of enjoyed that actually. I thought that was a pretty good. I thought that was a pretty good outing, even though it ended in tragedy. I mean, glorious, awesome tragedy. That was pretty fun. But I did roll a lot of sixes. I got caught out a lot of times. I always needed to rest. I think I think next time if I'm the sorcerer and I see the cook, I am finding that guy and hiring him because an extra rest phase every turn would just be a godsend for the sorcerer. I'd say he needs it, but man, he could use that in a heartbeat. So a fun run. It wasn't. I mean, it got. You can see my path, right? My path just totally gets bogged down. So we go through a bunch of here, and then we end up here, and then we just get stuck right here. And we never had a day without. We had maybe one day without monsters there the whole time. That world fades is a little. I mean, so I like the idea of flipping those tiles, and in fact, to be honest with you, at some point I should have not had any purple color magic. I thought it was a good test run. I did East. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it worked out. If the cards and the events work out differently, he might still score however many points. I don't think it's a bad. I don't even think that was a bad set of spells to take. I didn't feel not powerful, and I could see a lot of characters getting up. Like the magician would have got stuck the same place. Like the magician's not somehow not getting stuck where the sorcerer got stuck. If you're just in the spot where you're just getting banged around by one of these one of these really rough tiles, then that's the demon popped up twice. Bats popped up like 3 or 4 times. Once, twice, I think 3 times. I had 4 bats total. So I liked it. I would actually take those. I would take that again just to try it out. Although again, the other question is, do you take something like so in this case, if I do get a situation where I'm here, it would be nice to have you know all these chits turned over and just go, well, I got purple. Purple's right there. You just get enough to enchant the tile, and then that color magic fatigues, and then you just rest it back and you don't recolor it, and then um you might be able to juggle some of these dudes, for quite a while. If you have a couple of hirelings, you get the summons out the door all of a sudden. So I would love sort of a weird summoner style sorcerer. Um, and the other thing I was thinking was, well, maybe you take a fiery blood, which reduces the times on your guy, and then something like even the air elemental doesn't suck, right? Because he would be super useful against goblins for sure. Mind you, they're still killing him because he's still a medium at this point. I got to change that thing. And by the way, I can do that right now. I think, right? Can I do it right now? Um. So anyway, so I don't know. Um. So, musing about that, I actually think that summon is. I think that summon is not bad as it is. I think it does work. I think I need to make sure the mechanics are clear as to when they come into play, what happens. Um, because obviously they're coming to play in the encounter step, and theoretically you would have deployed everything already, right? And so allowing them to then re-lure is a little bit weird, but I think I'm going to stick with it because I think that's what makes it useful. If the summons don't do anything on their first round of combat because they come in after targeting, I think they are not useful. You would have to cast them from hiding all the time. They're of dubious use at that point. Whereas here, I think they're a little more useful. All right. In any case, I thank anyone who watches this for watching. East Paladin, thanks for coming in and chatting. This was a weird run. Doesn't count for anything, by the way. This does not count in any of the sorcerer's scores. The next game is still going to be the four games, the 4 character games. And frankly, I don't know what I take with the sorcerer in the 4 character game. So we'll see. Maybe this is good enough to do the 4 character game. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe this layout will make it. Who is in our first game? I think I am going to do, by the way, I think in the first game, which is going to come up this week a little bit later, I think I'm going to do that bottom group. I think we're going to do the last crew. The swordsman, the elf, the berserker, and the white knight. It'll be the redemption round, first thing. And then we'll just work our way up. And then we'll see. Maybe the sorcerer takes that in his round. So, all right. Good night, guys. Thank you very much. It was sort of fun. Just testing out spells. And I will see you all hopefully sometime this week. Fire some comments if you like chat. I'm always up for it.